guys, welcome back to the 411 on Tech. Today we're unboxing and setting up the Ring Alarm 2nd Gen security system. Now we previously had ADT, so we paid for the monthly service for that. And it was really kind of pricey. We're paying about like $52 a month. And they have such long contracts. Like I think the contract is like 3 months, or 3 years. And we were having issues with the motion detectors. They kept on coming and trying to fix them. They would just go off with, nothing changing in our environment, nobody around. So finally, when our contract went up, we decided to go DIY and we went with the Ring Alarm. So without further ado, we're gonna get into the unboxing and setup now.
So today we're unboxing the Ring Alarm, and the box is just some standard packaging. Has a pull tab and another pull tab. Get that off, and then we'll slide the outer box off cover. And we're going to need to whip out our unboxing knife. This package fairly decent. It's a nice rigid box. Should be protected in shipping, and that's nice. Always home. Pretty good presentation. And then after you take out the printed materials and the instructions, I'll flip through that a little bit. You get a instruction book and a window decal, so you can let people know that your audio video surveillance, you're protected by Ring. Got some printed material. Put that back in. Put it all back in the envelope. Put that to the side for now. And we get our first glimpse of the base station. Comes out. Pretty nice piece. It'll fit in nice with the rest of our network equipment, because we're going to hardwire it Ethernet. Put that to the side. So then we get our glimpse of the keypad. The keypad has a little bit of plastic over it to keep it protected. You can take that off. And it's got a wall base plate, so you can mount it to the wall. And I would say, it's kind of on par with like an ADT. Maybe just the buttons are not quite as nice as the ADT brings, but I mean, it's decent. I think it's decent equipment. I mean, it's not like it's a TV or something you're gonna be using all the time. As far as like, I wish it was high quality. It's serviceable. Now we have some cables, Ethernet cables, a flat Ethernet cable. Might end up making our own Ethernet cable so it'll match with the rest of them. And now you have the AC power adapter for the base station. And we have the keypad adapter in case you want to, you can plug it in. So it's got the cable and the power plug, and it's USB into that, and plug it into the back keypad. And it looks like you got some wall anchors and some other tools. There's like a little reset pin in there as well. So here we have the motion detector. So this is going to, you want to put it in an area where if someone breaks through like a window or something like that, the motion of them breaking in will be detected, and set the alarm off, and you have the monitoring alert the authorities. Oh, it's a fairly decent unit. Actually looks more aesthetically pleasing than what we're coming from, which is the ADT ones, and that's another issue. Ours was always going off even if no one was around. We had technicians come out, they could never fix it, so we weren't even able to use our motion detector with the ADT system after a while, because it would just go off for no reason. There's no blowing curtains, no nothing. It would just go off. And this is the look at the range extender, which is going to give you extended range so all your devices can talk. So that'll help, especially if you have like a bigger home. Now we have a look at the contact sensors, and these are going to be for your doors and windows. So if those are open and they're not supposed to be, you know, it'll alert. And you get 4 of those in the kit, and they're connected by magnets. I always love magnets. Four of those. Very nice. So, you know, maybe like 2 doors and 2 windows. Something like that. Just, you know, probably want to put these on areas where you think, you know, someone may gain access to your home. The easiest spot. So you won't want to put it on like a 2nd or 3rd story window. No one's probably going to come up there to do that. But you could if you wanted to. So that's everything that comes in the box. So we're gonna get to setting this up.
Okay, so let's get started with setup. The first thing we want to do is set up our base station. So first thing we want to do is plug in the power. Then we can go ahead and route the cable through the cable channel so it'll lay flat on the wall or wherever you decide to sit it. Then for us, we're going to connect our Ring alarm system to our network via Ethernet versus wireless for a more stable connection. Then we want to go over to our mobile phone and click on the menu button at the top and select Set Up a Device and click on Security. Then it's going to ask you your location on where you're installing your Ring alarm. So you'll go ahead and select that here. Or if this is your first Ring device, you'll create a new location. Then we'll go ahead and click Continue once we have our base station where we want it. Now you should see a solid blue light on the top of your base station. Then you need to push the pairing button on the back of the base station and the light will begin to spin in a circle. Now we're going to click on Find My Base Station to pair it. Now we'll ask you how you want to connect. As I mentioned earlier, we decided to go with Ethernet, but you can also choose to use Wi-Fi. It will begin to search for your base station, and if everything goes successfully, the light should now be solid blue again. Next, you can choose to enroll in Ring Protect Plus, which is Ring's professional monitoring service. What you get with this service is 24/7 professional monitoring, cellular backup, 60 days of video storage for doorbells and cameras, and you'll also get an extended warranty which will continue to cover your Ring alarm system after your original warranty period expires, as long as you keep your Ring Protection Plus subscription. You also get 10% discount on select Ring products and other discount offers. Next, we will set up our contact sensors. First, you want to pull the plastic tab out of the sensor to power it on. Take note of the code on the side of the sensor and select that sensor in the app to add and configure the device. Repeat this step for the rest of your contact sensors. Once sensors are configured, click again to finish setup. It will ask you where you will use it, and you can also give it a name. And finally, it will walk you through the steps for installation. Now we'll go ahead and set up our keypad. So plug in the USB cable to power it on. Then in the Ring app, click on the menu button again. Click on Set Up a Device, Security, and then Keypad. This is a 2nd gen keypad, so we will be selecting that. Click Ready, and then it will ask you to scan the QR code on the back of the unit. Select Use this code to continue, and then it will proceed to add and configure your device. Tap again to finish setup, which will again ask you where you will be placing the device and what name you want to give it. Now we'll walk you through how to install the keypad and ask you to create your access code. Now let's set up the motion sensors. It will also ask you to test your motion sensor to make sure it is working properly. Finally, we will set up our range extender. First, you want to plug it into an outlet, ideally in a location that is centrally located between your base station and the rest of your devices. Then head back to the app and tap to configure and set up. Now we're all finished setting up our devices.
Okay, so we got it unboxed. I like the unboxing experience. I think the hardware is, it's decent, for the price and everything. I like the door sensors, the way they look, and the motion sensors. I think it all looks very slick. And that part was all great. The hardware seems like it's going to be fine, but of course we're going to do some more testing, and we'll let you know about that in the follow-up video.
Yeah, I liked it. I mean, I liked it, and there's also a Gen 1, and just looking at it, we never had that, but it definitely is more modern and more updated and really nice. And yes, I do like the hardware better than kind of like what we already had with ADT.
Yeah.
I mean, we have a huge keypad with ADT. There's like a nice little keypad that you have now with the ring.
Yeah.
So, and I think everything, it's, not ADT quality standard for them, the build quality or whatever, but I still think it was really good.
Yeah, and I like the aesthetics of everything, and the chimes and everything when you
the chime
the door.
is
yeah,
nice.
It's pretty nice. Setting up via the app was a bit cumbersome to say the least. We're trying to pair the base station, and that took multiple attempts. Had deleted out, added back in a couple times, and then it seems like the app was like just a little bit behind. It was saying it wasn't paired, but then you would go to try to delete it, and it was like, oh, I'm paired, and then we had, at one point, we had 2 base stations paired in, so that experience wasn't great.
So yeah, that happened with a number of the devices. It just, took a couple of tries to pair them. I don't know if it was something that maybe we were doing wrong. I mean, the instructions weren't super great either, like the manual that you get with it. So yeah, I mean, there was some issues, but I mean, we got it done. It's all set up.
So we went with the Ring Alarm Home Security Kit, the 10-piece kit, and you get the keypad, the 2 motion sensors, you get the 5 door sensors, and the keypad.
Mm-hmm.
And the range extender. And the range extender, yeah.
Don't forget about that.
Yeah, simple math. But they do offer other kits. I believe they have a 5-piece kit, and that's $199. You get the base station and the keypad, motion sensor.
It looks like door. One of each.
Yeah, one of each. So
kit there.
So it looks like, and you can also get an 8-piece kit, it's $249. They got a 14-piece kit, it's $329. So depending on like your house and like how many sensors you want and motion detectors, they got various kits, and they say they recommend it for certain square footage size houses. Now you can also get other pieces a la carte, but it seems to be the combo kits are more like value priced.
Yes,
so you want to try to probably fit in one of those categories if you can.
Yeah, so if you think you might need more or want more down the road, you might want to just get the larger kit just so you have it.
Yeah.
So just to make this video not too long, we just wanted to do the unboxing and the setup, and now we're going to use it for a while, see how we like it, and come back to you guys and give you the full review.
Alright guys, so we'll see you in the next one, and remember to subscribe and like and comment. It helps the channel grow, and make sure you hit the notification bell for more great content like this, and we'll see you guys in the next one.